Well, good afternoon, YouTube modeling community. RB Model Works coming to you from Moscow, Idaho. I know it's been a while. It's been about a month since I posted my last video. I'm sorry. I've been taking care of some family stuff and yeah. Sorry, I got a bit of a touch of a cold, so I might sound a little raspy. Not that I always do anyway. But anyway, this is what I'm working on. Bobby Allison 72 Monte Carlo. Had some issues. This is the third time painting this thing. First time it was a primer issue. Second time I had some blemishes in it. So what I tried to do was like color sand, like you might do with most colors. But I found out in doing that Model Master Gold it's not like a typical paint where you can just buff it out and then bring the shine back through. Being a metal paint, it just didn't work that way. So what I did is I sanded it down best I could, and then I taped it back off, and then I just shot the gold over it. And it came out good. And that is Model Masters Guards Red and Model Masters Gold. Of course, kit decals. I'm not going to use these. I've got 2 sets of Mike's old Coca-Cola decal sheets, which are huge sheets. And then I've got one of his newer ones as well. And on top of that, I managed to score 2 sets of yesterday's decals for Bobby Allison number 12. So I've got tons of cars planned that I want to do for his Coca-Cola cars. But anyway, interior is pretty well done. Very simple. These MPC kits, or actually these are AMT, never mind. These AMT kits, very low parts count, very simple. You can see I detail the bolts and stuff as much as I can, but very simple, low parts count. Now on these front wheels, I don't know if you can really tell or see, but I don't use the axle that goes through the motor. What I did is I glued them, lined them up in there, and then I glued them up in straight to the chassis. And that way, basically, once you put it together, it sits correctly. Let me try to get this on here and I'll show you what I mean. Hold on 1 second, guys. Oh, come on, get in there. There we go. And anyway, there you can see the ride height. Imagine that. Here, let me kind of flatten this out for you. Imagine that with the front end a full 16th inch higher. It definitely, these old kits take some doing just to get them to look correct. I'm not worried about putting a correct suspension underneath it. This is going on the shelf and it'll never be seen again. Engine's pretty much ready to go. I gotta paint the distributor. Let me get this in just a little closer. There we go. Gotta paint the distributor on that. Normally I'd put a real carburetor on there. But once you put that air cleaner on there, you never see that carburetor, hardly ever. And then the dash, I put some power slide decals on there. I've got just a little bit left to go. I'm going to try to get her in clear coat today. That way I can get it color sanded out. What I was getting ready to do was make some gauge bezels. Pull that out of there. Make some gauge bezels for the dash. And what I use is 0.6 millimeter solder. I like the solder because it's nice and thin, easy to use. And these are some tools that I got. It's from Rare Earth. It's that little metal photo etch company. But this is a tool set they put out for photo etch and bending. You can see there's, let me get that out of the way. There's a small gap in the tip for bending. And then back here there's a gap. And then this works really good for big flat lines. But I do these gauge bezels. And they're super simple. Get your solder. Then once you really get it good and started, and then you can just start rolling it in your fingers. Camera doesn't want to focus much today. And there you have your bezels. And then what I do is I just put that right on my nippers, cut them, and you got a whole batch of gauge bezels, just like that. And then you can, since this is solder and it's real light, all you do is just press them down on the desk, and you can see they go together. You can put a little green worm chrome on that little split. Me, I don't bother. I just make sure they're all on the bottom. Quick and easy, and I just made like 8 bezels. Just like that. So, but anyway, that's about it. That's all I've got going. I'm waiting. I am resin casting rims and wheels and rims for this. I've got some Holman Moody style that I'm doing, and I've got the proper tires, 60s tires for this. So I'm just waiting to get the molds done. I screwed up the tire mold, didn't mix silicone well enough. A lot of times I just use monogram tires on those, but this time I'm not going to. I'm going to use the PPP Plastic Performance Products style tires, and that's it. So anyway, you guys have a good day. Bobby Allison Coke number 12 car coming along good. I'm happy with the paint job now. Once I get my clear coat on it, I'm going to use, let me bring this out real quick. I'm going to use my new polishing compounds. This is a product called Perfect It from 3M. One of the guys from one of the groups suggested it, and then I got some buffers. These are multi-stage. Black is super soft. But I just did a quick buff on that without sanding. The first stage, it's pretty heavy. You want to make sure you got a good 2K coat on your car before you do it. because, as you can see right there, I burnt through in a couple spots already with my Dremel. So I will not be doing that with a Dremel. Although it is made for machine polishing, I will be using my drill for that from now on. Which I normally do anyway, but this guy said that he uses a Dremel. Which I kind of, now that I'm thinking about it, I doubt that he does. Because it's just 5,000 RPM is as low as it goes. And it's just burned right through pretty quick. So, but anyway, that's it. Y'all have a great day. If you're in a hot climate, I hope your day is cool. If you're in a cool climate, I hope your day is warm. Y'all have a blessed day. Thank you.